Alrighty then. So I'm ready to begin if we all are.
Yep.
Alright then. Oh, welcome Warhammer, and well, who remembers what happened last time? Who wants to go over that?
Gustav was a dick.
It's more like a comedy of errors.
Lash was a dick. He nearly got Victor killed because
No,
of Dylan.
didn't. Gustav kicked Lash into a lake.
Yep.
That's an
Because
actual
it
dick
did-
move.
Yeah, well, you didn't search for the stash you were supposed to find to trade for Victor's life. So
I think you'll find
But
that
what happened?
not
Where's the
doing
summary,
something.
guys?
See, I think you'll find not doing something is less dickish than actively doing something.
like
Guess I can
killing
do
your
it.
friend because you used his name for free.
Alright, let's do it.
So, our intrepid heroes who totally get along and are heroic decided to go into the sewers after the criminals threatened Victor's life. They had to pick up a package, and what we grabbed instead was some kind of mutant's package that had something that everybody wanted, and it turned into kind of this weird standoff between the guards, between rat men disguised as humans, between cultists, and between thugs who also wanted the package too. So we kind of fought over it. The merchants disguised as, or the rat men disguised as merchants, dropped a bag of gold that we're playing hot potato with trying to get, and it fell into the shit river. And in went Lash after it. We managed to get the money, but then didn't follow up with the package. But we found the package, delivered it successfully to Victor, remembering, of course, not to bring it to the front door. And everybody got paid. And yeah, fell asleep in line trying to get healed. Alexa has plans tonight as well as the end of the world, apparently. So just another fun day in the grim world full of perilous adventure.
Yes. And if I recall, last time we left off with Gustav bringing a cult symbol straight to a master mage.
Yeah, you who told me this is chaos shit. You don't do this, and I was okay.
Yep. So Eisen Westvale is there, and his like white hair is like has a static effect to it, which is kind of like poofing out in all directions for a bit as he just kind of like
He's a
staring
bird.
at his garbage can. It's like, whew. Well,
Well,
I'm glad we got rid of that thing.
if that makes you feel better, Master, I found it on a cultist that are killed in the sewers. I don't know what they were cultists in the sewer.
Well, what was he doing down there? What was
I
he like?
I have no idea. There were guards. There was actually scavens. There was a mutant. There was thief. I have. There's more that shit in those sewers. Like wow.
Probably
I-
not to go. Probably best not to go tell around telling people that you know about Skaven.
Yeah, sure. I mean, my friends told me they were real, but I didn't. I mean, didn't know they were real.
So what did he do while he was there?
I think he
What was he up
tried to
to?
cast. I have no idea. He was kind of mad and tried to cast a spell. Don't remember which one, but then I managed to cast a spell too and just kill him. So
Well, I guess by the sound of it, it doesn't seem like he's a powerful wizard or some dread cult magus.
I
Guess
guess
it seems more like someone
not.
forgot to leash him.
I hope so.
But maybe there's nobody to do that right now. It's sort of unsettling to think that they're more like him with no goal or leadership but to create chaos around them. You see, the Purple Hand is a cult of Zench. When chaos came and called, they and the other cults in the city answered and tried to undermine our defenses. The Jade Scepter in particular comes to mind, where the story I heard was that they attempted to summon demons in the Eastgate district, but they couldn't keep control of them. They all burned in the end, as many others did. I had thought they were all dead and gone after that, but perhaps some members of some cults were not quite as suicidal as others.
Well, there's one less of them, and many more. Well, there it was comparing by like non-magic users, so there's a bunch less of them.
Fortunate for us, at the very least.
Yeah.
Ugh, it'd be a shame to think what one more of them around might do. War's lab is going to be full tomorrow night.
Sorry, what?
Moore's Lab is the second
Oh,
green
yes.
moon
Oh,
of
yeah.
the
Oh,
Warhammer universe. Just so everyone's aware, there
oh,
are 2 moons.
yeah. Gustav smiles while thinking, "Fuck, I forgot about that."
Just go ahead
Ridiculous
and take a,
moon.
a
Yeah.
look out here. And he just like opens up the window into the night and just points up to the sky. And
Yay.
as you look, you feel, given your knowledge of the heavens, you're particularly sensitively attuned to its ever increasing size in the sky.
Da da
Hmm.
da da! Sorry.
Whenever it hangs low, it heralds great misfortune. And right
Shit.
now, you can almost make out the face on the moon mocking you and glaring at you.
It
It's
is
never a
fine.
good
I
omen
can
when it
fix
does
this.
this.
Yes. Not a good omen. Yeah. Mm.
So perhaps be careful tomorrow night. Always gonna
Yeah.
be someone out there on the streets doing something crazy.
I'll try to be careful. Yeah.
It's not like the whole city's gonna explode though. Oh, it'll be fine. We've survived the
Oh,
moon before.
yeah, of course. May I go rest, Master?
Oh, yes, please do. Please do. I'll see you
Thanks.
tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And
And,
I believe
and once Gustav is like 4 or 5 streets away, we'll just yell, "Fuck! Fuck
one
you,
of the late night
Reynolds!
scribes just
Fuck!"
kind of like looks up from his book over at you and then just looks back down to his book.
He will like, "Fuck you, Ronald! Fuck you!" And go
Meanwhile,
back to
somewhere
the
off in
end.
some distant realm, Renaud's just like, yeah, fuck it to you, buddy. Alright. But we are going to go ahead and transit to the next day where everyone is nice and rested and the dawn of the final day. What are you guys going to do? Go ahead and pay up for your food and
Um,
drink and
yep,
sleep.
I already did that, and as I said, like last time when I asked you, "Oh, can I get this ingredient?" Gustav is gonna do his shopping list.
Okay. I
Mostly
think we
like,
covered that already.
yeah,
You can go ahead and basically spend the day doing that.
yep.
If you take Victor with you, he will make sure you find it all. Or
Oh
rather,
yeah,
you're part of the Mages Guild. You can buy
yeah.
those particular things there. So
I
you
yeah,
spend the
and
day like
after that,
hunting down people, going between shelves, trying to find offices, filling
yep.
out a couple little forms like, "Are you sure you're not going to use this to summon demons into the world?"
And once it's done, I'm gonna hang out with Victor.
Yeah,
Okay.
how much was the food, not counting the rooms?
Let me see. I believe I wrote it down on the supplemental page somewhere, or maybe on this one. Do 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 do. Ba, 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 da, ba. You were staying at the Drowned Rat, weren't you?
Yes.
And you were staying in a room to yourself entirely, weren't you?
Yes, the one that was given to me by Lash.
Okay, well, your room's free, and so then you only have food. Where did I write down food? I can't find it. But I think the food at the Drowned Rat is particularly cheap and bad. But Victor has woken up this morning and has actually offered to cook the food, so it is a little bit better, despite only being 5 pence.
Good to know, thank you very much.
Could have sworn I wrote it down. Oh well. All right. So I guess, Conrad, what are you going to do with your morning? What preparations do you make before the entire world explodes?
Well, going to get armed and armored up
Mhm.
and get ready for the day, and then I guess speak to Master Gribald to see about getting a helmet made and how much that would cost.
Okay. Uh, he can quote you basically the price straight out of the book. The darn guild sets all the prices. Back in my home, they always gave us a little room to work with. But this guild over here in the Empire, they're just trash. That's what they are. But I still gotta quote you this price.
Thank you kindly, Goodman.
How much is that helmet? I'm curious now.
I believe it's 30 gold.
Yikes, that's a little. Yeah, that's pretty steep.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
metal armor. It's gonna
And
take a while
400
to
for like
make
the whole
too.
set too.
But the whole set in basic armor includes the leather and the chain backing it. So that's all good.
Okay. So, well, you can get the pieces easily enough anyway. Um, weren't there special rules for for doubling up the armor? I can't remember, but try to keep it all in mind.
Well, it's assumed that you would.
Mhm.
Basically, each type of armor reduces something. So I think chain reduces your
Medium and
agility.
heavy reduces gives you a -10 on agility, but heavy
Yep,
reduces
and-
your movement.
Yep, except if you're a dwarf.
It's
We're used to
actually
such
on
things.
your sheet. There's little check boxes in your armor section to reduce your stats for you.
Excellent. So Conrad, are you paying for the helm now and coming back for it later? Is that your plan?
He was only asking about it because he didn't have the money for it right now. He's
Oh well,
waiting for
if you
his.
got half of, I'd be willing to start working on it and have it around when you bring the other half.
No, Goodman, just work on my armor for now, and I will get the helmet when I can afford it.
Well, the repair's still gonna cost you a little bit too. Gonna need a couple shillings for that.
Of course.
And Alexa's, of course, helping him out. So
Boy, yeah, you want to bend the chains like this. So this way it's easier to hook them together.
and of course making links, which is taking wire, bending it around, and then cutting them. Yay.
Yep. And that's what you're planning on doing today, isn't it? Until the
Mhm.
party, anyway.
Yep.
All right then. So you're working and toiling away, and I think this qualifies as like the fourth day of work.
Um,
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
since I
so.
started tracking. I should probably like put a big quote day tracker somewhere or something.
But in the yeah, I'll actually take a bath and comb my hair and get cleaned up, and get the dress laid out, and basically prepare for when I have to run back here to change. So I'm not going into the basement wearing big nice.
All right, so you'll be clean and ready by the time things happen tonight.
And then I'll be prepared for when Gustav wants to stop by and tell me where to go.
I already told you where to go.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I could go.
Okay. And that leaves us then with Lash. What are you doing with your final day here?
Well, I already failed my outdoor survival to find food, so
That you did, but of course, the benefit of working with the group of refugees is, well, they find something, and hey, you shared with them before, so they share with you.
I'm sure. Then I guess I'll also have dropped by on Alexa at some point.
Okay.
So I still need to
Oh, there she
get my
is.
head fixed.
Ah, yes. She can certainly ask. Well, no, Greybelt's working on something else. I can certainly try to see if I can get it fixed.
Sure. How much?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of price. I just want to see if I can do it.
Well, most assuredly that you would have to use something to even try. And this
Right,
is
I think the
a...
price I was quoting before was 1/10 the price of the item in materials.
I already bought the material last time for.
Oh yes, you already went around and did that for.
That's why I'm poor now. Well,
But did you get the stuff for Lash's stuff?
well, she told me all the stuff she needed,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
get.
So that I think included it.
Okay,
I
so if you
wasn't really
got
aware
those
it was on
materials,
Lash.
then yeah, you could go ahead and do the repairs under Greybelt.
Okay. I'm still not trained in it, so we'll see how well this works. Nope. I'm still a little too green at this. Tell you what, we can swap. You can swap out mine in the meantime while I finish yours, and then when it's fixed, we can swap.
You won't need yours?
Well, I can manage without it.
You do still have a pile of them, don't you? Or at least the scathing
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I don't know if they're fixed though.
They
So-
were also poor quality.
True, but that just means that they're heavier.
Oh, I
So
thought
they
we...
still work.
Yeah, how much heavier, though?
50% for a skull cap. It's not much.
Yeah, but I'm... You say that. I've already had to give up, like, a lot of stuff that I'm carrying because I'm at the edge.
Well, I'm saying that mine is fixed correctly, the one I'm wearing right now. So
See,
I can give it to you so you can wear it. Take one that's of poor quality, and then while we're repairing yours, once it's repaired, I can give it back to you. You give it back to me.
Okay, I understand now. You're saying you'll wear one of the heavier ones. I was just literally looking 7.5 what is pounds? Stones? I don't know what weight's carried in.
Yeah, I don't know what it's just encumbered.
Units, I guess.
That would literally put me over max. I've literally weighed myself out to time. Yeah.
Alexa, you can go ahead and make one more armor roll to try to repair one more piece of equipment of your choice today as part of your training. And it would, of course, remove the poor quality on it too if you succeed.
Well, I'm gonna try to repair the same leather cap,
Okay.
Lash's cap. Not quite. Yep, I'm still green. I'm still
Yep.
learning.
Not today, maybe tomorrow.
But hey, at least I'm figuring things out slowly.
Yep, you sort of end up trying to multiple times sew it like way too far in so that it's like overlapping horrifically. And you just gotta like cut it
No.
up, undo it, give another strip of leather, and just whittle through your supplies.
Well, we got enough, so we're good. But
Yep.
that's what I do. And clean.
Lash, anything else other than setting up Alexa for today?
No, I mean, you know what I'm going to be doing, so I can leave it at that.
Sort of.
I
Go
can
ahead
leave
and
it
just
at
like
that
send me a
until you
whisper of
tell
that
me.
just so that I can make sure.
Alright.
Just in case I like have to give you anything or do anything about it right now. Because after that we will go ahead and head into the night. Just gonna wait on that whisper. Ah, right. Okay then. Scrolling. So the night comes. Moore's hangs large in the sky, and its ghoulish green glow provides a great amount of light to the city. It almost feels like it's still twilight throughout the night. And of course, when it hangs low, it heralds great misfortune. and the face on it is mocking you. So Gustav and everyone else, you all know of the location for the pillar. Do you all head in that direction?
Yeah, I'll go down there.
Before going down there, I would like to cast a spell, namely Omen.
Ooh, alright. So, you can cast it and you can tell me what it's supposed to do.
Well, you'll see. It's just supposed to tell me if something will be beneficial or I should gonna all die. But, well, just do it doing a channeling test before, and no. Wow! So you need
Casting
to.
number 4 versus casting test 10. Yeah, that succeeds.
Yep.
Divine the future in a limited way by reading your stars. When you cast the open, you can attempt to discover if the timing is favorable or unfavorable for your action, to specify secretly for a roll. Intelligence chest, if it's success, the result of the element favor is true. If it's failure, it's false. This is why the GM rolls instead of you. In either case, the GM should secret roll 2d10.
That's a little funny, isn't it? This is why the GM rolls instead of you.
Yep.
Wait a second. Seems to me.
Well, that's for the omen parts, it says. The casting check is, of course, still in his hands.
Yup. And he
This number of powers,
succeeded.
It's true.
It's good
Beyond that,
spell.
the results are difficult to calculate. Must turn this and acknowledge the true answer. So I guess the first thing is, what is the question you're asking?
Are we gonna? Are we going to be able to stop the city from blowing up?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out that intelligence of yours, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll it secretly here.
Well, I is smart.
This is true. You is smart good. You is big brain.
Yes.
Okay, so you're at 40. Let's go ahead and roll these dice. Let's see. What does it say that is? Do. And then how long it's going to last is going to be...
Be funny. 2 hours.
All right. So you look into the stars and sky, and you ask, "Are you going to stop the city from blowing up?" And as you read into the stars, you come across the vision of yourself amongst bright red explosions all around you emanating from the pillar. It's awful and terrible.
Fuck. Well, time to make the stars lie. Gustav will still go and say fuck. Well, he will not say, but just a constant white noise of curses in his mind.
Always what you want to be doing. So let's see. So everyone has shown up except for Lash at the alleyway that you are now in the bottom left corner of the map. This alleyway leads into the pillar room, and I just wanted to make sure that you're aware that this part of the map exists.
Yes.
Well, let me
Okay.
switch over to the map.
Group of you can head further in, and of course there is the hatch right over here,
Well,
and you have the key to it.
Gustav will say, thanks for coming, guys. Let's get down to business, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So out of character, before we would have gone to the sewer,
Hmm.
Conrad would have gone to Brent and, told him, I'm dreadfully sorry, but something has come up that requires my attention as as a future knight. It's my duty to attend, so I cannot make the party, but I would like to come to you privately and speak to you about your armor later.
The entire house is busy setting up for the party for the night. You do get as far as the guards, and you can leave the message with them, and they just sort of nod and go, "We'll give your condolences to the master of the house."
Thank you kindly. And that's all I really wanted, was just to speak to somebody from the house. It didn't have to be the noble himself, because they are always busy.
Right. So in the meanwhile, here is you head down the little hatch, which provides a small amount of light down into this pit.
Fuck, I forgot lantern. Knew I forgot to buy something. Does anyone have a lantern or something to?
Nope.
I'm afraid of that sewer bird.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to cast a spell then. Yay!
I guess I should probably check, but you guys can definitely see the light over in this direction, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
but just to be sure.
Well, the candles down here appear to be long-lasting, the ones that your former master had lit for a
Oh,
while.
all right. Well, never mind then.
But of course, there are just 2 candles going at all.
Yeah. So now, yeah, my quarterstaff is no lantern. Fuck you, magic. So, just to be clear, no one fucking touches the pillar, alright?
Yes.
No circumstances. Because I don't know what it does.
No touching long, hard objects. Got it.
Well,
Not your
alright. Gustav will try to lock the door behind him, if that's possible.
It is possible to lock the hatch from below.
Then yes, we'll do that. The futile hope that it will stop anyone coming down here.
Okay, so right now, you all are free to make any preparation that you want to down here, find a spot to hang out, and generally wander the map to that point. So go ahead and tell me what you all are going to do, and move around the map to see where you need to go.
I'm going to regret not getting the spell to lock doors, because no, it would have been useful. But other than that, Gustav will go next to the pillar. Yep.
Checking out all the corners.
Just getting a feel for this place and going, okay, I can only be here for a few hours.
Well, if I can reassure you, if when you leave, if we fail, the party is not going to happen anyway. So either way, we're here for a few hours, and yeah. So this is the not touchy pillar of doom. All right. So
That is correct.
no touch.
If you are adjacent, if you are on that central little square, basically this whole area here, then you are capable of touching the pillar.
Do you even know what this is? Who are you consorting with, Gustav? This seems like chaos to me.
Well, no, it's not. It's just magic, but it can be used for chaos. That's the thing.
So
It's
why
not
are you
chaos.
down here? Why isn't the mages college doing something about?
Well, technically, I am an Imperial mage, but for what I gather, there are some people that would take advantage of it in the Imperial College, so it didn't trust anybody but me. I don't know why. Maybe
This
because I
sort of
don't want.
sounds like you're being set up.
It kind of does, now that you speak of it.
Well, you know what setting up calls for? Blackberry tarts. And Victor will open up his bag and pull out a handful of pastries. And he's gonna take a seat right over here on the steps of the dais, start shoving one down his face, and then hold out like another one for other people. He like
Yeah,
hands one
Gustav will
over to
take
you,
one.
Gustav, and like waves another one over at like Alexa and Conrad.
No thanks. Maybe a last thing I hear, so.
I guess
Oh.
I'll eat one and get down on my knees and pray for Shelia's mercy.
Yeah, I've been
Thank
doing that too lately.
Ash would have missed being down here for one of these.
I don't. I think the more people know about it, the more dangerous it becomes because the more people would try to use it. That's basically what I get, what
I'm
I got
just
from.
part of my prayer will include a genuine appeal to the gods to see the sun tomorrow, which could actually go into a specific Kislevian god that she doesn't know. So, but yes.
Well, you do make your prayer, and it is heartfelt. You can only hope someone's heard it.
Yes.
All right.
Alexa hasn't slept with anybody. Unless there's some sort of miracle birth. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Is there any preparation or anything anyone would like to do? Or are you just gonna hang out in these spots on the map?
Um, good question. Let me check.
Are there any boxes or barrels or obstacles to lock things with?
Not up here. Up in the alleyway, you know, there was a remarkable amount of trash. Some of it, old wooden boards, or empty barrels, or disused boxes with holes in them. That could possibly be dragged down here, but it'll definitely take a small amount of time to do so.
So what's going to happen here, Gustav? Are people just gonna try to come down here and
I
we
don't
have to
know.
stop them?
Yeah,
Are things
basically,
going to show up?
if anybody if anybody just appears, we need to stop them from touching the pillar. Nobody touch it. That's the rule. The only rule I got. So
So, okay, I guess should we put some obstacles in the way to slow them down, maybe?
it would be nice, but I cannot. Look, can you just watch the pier when I'm kind of nervous that there might be a secret passage or something like that in the back?
Uh, we could do a search for that.
Yeah, there's. Oh god, there's lot of blood.
I am going to try to search for something, and this whole thing stinks to high heaven, and I've
Yeah.
been in the sewers where there's shit rivers.
Well, what exactly are you searching for here?
I guess a secret
Any?
passageway, a loose rock or something that, because we've encountered secret doors before.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fair enough. However, I will go ahead and grant you will not find any here. At least
Oh.
not right now.
Oh fuck! Yes, it is skull shaped. Oh. Also, can I have like my lantern lightning for my character? Because I cast the light spell.
Okay, give me 1 second on that.
Thank
Do,
you.
and instead of lighting a candle, you glow with 1,000 demons.
Yay!
There we go.
Much better.
I guess I'm gonna take out my sling and just have that on hand for the inevitable ambush that's going to take place.
Yeah, I mean, I locked the door behind us, so we should hear it if someone tried to kick me down.
So how am I supposed to get out of here when it's time for me to leave?
I guess I'll give you the key. No, I'll accompany you to the gate. But do you really have to leave?
Yes, I do. And I'm not good. You have all this cash. Why didn't you hire guards? I don't care anymore.
Because
I'm
nobody
tired
needs-
of doing favors for.
Because nobody needs to know.
All right. So I'm going to take a quick interlude, and I'm going to go to Lash. Lash, are you going to be hanging out exactly there?
I mean, you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, my bars went red for a second. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Fair enough.
I'm currently zoomed in on the group so that the camera will always see what's going on. So I'm not exactly looking at where I'm at, but you know where I described myself as watching them. So
A little bit. Give me a short little whisper for that.
right. In the meantime, maybe you can be talking so that the things are not silenced. Good job with that. Every time I have to say something, I'm not typing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, everyone can definitely continue on their little conversation here. Victor might like start yarning on about his family here at this point. So Gustav. Nah, it's not the time for that. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whatever. Really? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you in this way far corner, if that is okay.
Zooming out? Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. And as you are waiting where you are, you will notice this character is on the roofs around the alleyway. I'm gonna set him here just so that you know what you're seeing.
Well, I know who that is.
You do, but it does not appear as if he is trying to do anything right now other than evade your own vision and keep an eye on you.
Okay. I mean, okay.
So this is me asking, is there anything you want to do about that?
Pull my bow in a nondescript manner as to, maybe just something I do every so often, pull out my bow.
Okay.
I mean, we did cover this thing before that we know that they're afraid of me.
This is very true, and whenever you pull your bow or you like draw the string taut a little bit and just have it make noises, he disappears from view for a few moments. Perhaps only later to find a different angle and try to take another peek at you. But
They'll never take my
do not-
Pikachu.
Yes, but since he's on the roofs, I'm going to kind of put him over here. You can still see the name there, if I recall.
I can still see him, yes.
But after a few hours, you will see a lot coming down the corridor. One of them has a torch, and I'll let you see what you see and decide if you are going to try to step out of your hiding place at all.
Well, that's the beauty of it. I don't have to step out of my hiding place to shoot at them.
This is very true.
What's their range? Yeah, Stop right there. I'll fire a shot at the beast man.
Okay.
The idea
So-
being that even if I don't hurt them, they'll at least know that they're being shot at and will retreat, hopefully.
Okie doke. Are you going to actually try to hit him, or just do this as a warning shot?
No, there are no warnings.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to shoot this guy.
Really should have bought more arrows. I'm going to aim, because I no longer have to take reload actions.
Ooh, body hit.
Not for very much, though.
Let's see. You do 7, and let's check out his armor. You get a slight howl of pain, as undoubtedly the arrow strikes true, but you definitely notice, at least from experience, that it is shoved itself within his armor, and whatever thick fur he has undoubtedly has mitigated some of the shot as well. At this point, they will fall back immediately behind these barrels and take cover from you, trying to stay fully out of sight.
Right, and I guess I would just be making, like, pot shots at them if they poke their heads out or anything. You know, just something to keep them suppressed.
Alright. And you will hear a small little bit of chattering among them. And then one of them will call out, "Hey! Who is that out there?
I'm not gonna talk to them.
We're not aggressive or anything. We're just trying to get to where we're going. It's fine. We're friendly. We swear."
As has been said, I'm not talking to them. A, talking to them reveals how many of them there are. I mean, how many of me there are, i.e. 1. And 2, I have no want to talk to them.
Hello? Come on. I know you're out there. You fired a bloody arrow at my friend here.
Silence.
Look, we're gonna come out, and we just want to have a talk, alright? And one of them will go ahead and try stepping out over here.
And I will aim and shoot. Oh, wow, by 1.
You will of course hear in response, the voice saying, "Bloody hell!" And then, spend his action moving back here. And they are not advancing, and neither are you. So this is not a combat or a stalemate. This is not combat mode, it is just a stalemate, if that makes
It's
sense.
a Mexican standoff.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm gonna have the group down below go ahead and roll me some perception. Just to see if they hear some of the shouting at all.
I do like that it was so close to a hit that it almost might have looked intentional. You know, like goes whizzing right by his ear or like scratches his face a little bit or something like that.
That's what you'll tell everyone later on.
I'm not talking about this. I was never here if I can get away with it.
So down below, Victor Sweet is eating yet another tart. And he goes, "Well, baking in Zolre is so nice. Right reminds me a little bit of home. What about you, Gustav? Where'd you come from? Why are you out here? I don't think I really asked that before." And I'm just asking this while we're rolling perceptions here, everyone.
All right. I'm coming from small town, really, like It's not even town, really a village. Oh wow.
Cows Rock wasn't really that big either. Conrad blind as always.
Yes. By one fucking point on the roll.
Okay, Gustav, as you start yarning on a little bit, you do hear the telltale sounds of people shouting outside,
Shit, I
coming
think
as an echo from all the way down the corridor.
there are people outside.
You can
It's
go
not
check
good.
up on them if you want.
I am fixed on your bravery.
I
Maybe.
guess I can, since there's more than one, I'll switch to axe and shield.
Also, you all have like Victor and Conrad and you all have a kneeling dropped. I give you.
Thank you, good friend.
No problem.
I'll just sort of mill by the entrance here with
Yeah,
weapons out.
I'm just going to go take a quick peek. If I don't come back in 5 minutes, I'm dead.
As you get closer and closer, you discern more of what's being shouted, even as it is muffled by the trapdoor. And of course, you can go ahead and keep moving. Tell me when you want to move up into the up the ladder.
I don't really want to. I mean, I guess I'll do it, but I'm not gonna stick my head out in the street just to.
Okay. So you're not peeking up; you're just climbing the ladder.
Yeah, just to try to hear something.
Okay. So up above, you hear a voice that is slightly different than the voice before, and it starts calling out, "Whoever's out there, do you know about that thing? Do you know about the pillar? Is that why
Pay
you're
attention.
here?"
Again, no response.
You know what it does, right?
Oh,
We're
Gustav will.
just here to we're just here to get our wish. We just want to be cured, okay? We're not up to anything funny. We just can't live like this.
Wish.
Please, whoever's out there with that bow, if you have any mercy in your soul, please show some pity on us.
Oh. Hmm.
Third time's a charm, right? Gonna come on over, and maybe we could have some kind of talk or something. And this guy is going to step out again. His hands are, slightly raised. Are you going to fire
I already
again?
hit him.
Oh, sweet.
Damn it, my damage is not on today.
Alright, let me go ahead and check out this guy real quick.
You like
Doop.
didn't even describe him. You could have said he's a 5-year-old boy. He's on a crutch.
I'll describe them once other people pop up. I just kind of want to keep the surprise going.
He's looking over behind the barrel saying, "This way, Papa! Is this the way?"
Nope, gotta plug 'em.
That's what you get for being a
What's an ad?
psychobilly.
Alright. You definitely get a solid hit into, what is that? His right arm? Yeah. You definitely get a solid hit into his right arm. And of course, again, he shouts, "Bloody hell, man!" and dives back behind the barrels. Why you gotta be such an arsehole?
Gustav will try to go back to the pillar. I think heard enough.
So Gustav just nopes out before he even really knows what's going on.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, there's people fighting outside, someone with a bow, and people speaking about a witch. And Gustav will observe the pillar and try to determine what it actually does, because it didn't even verify what it does, and he won't activate it, but just try to see with his magical senses or academic knowledge.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll our academic knowledge arcane. Do you touch it?
No!
Okay. You don't touch it.
Wow!
You start sort of circling around it, trying to read the various inscriptions around its base or midsection, checking out the different symbologies, and you're fairly certain that almost yesterday you had been reading over some of these various incantations. And you're very certain that whatever this pillar does is incredibly powerful and incredibly permanent and incredibly variable.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what it can do because it could do anything.
Huh.
But most
Huh.
notably, as you circle around it, given your incredible success here, every single verse of every single inscription mentions that for this power there is a sacrifice.
Alright, nope. No. 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 No.
And I guess just to clarify, that sacrifice is the self.
Yep, nope.
And
Not
that's
doing that.
everything you understand from it right now.
Alright, so nobody touch the pillar, it's gonna sacrifice yourself. It's gonna kill you. So,
Victor
double
just
no
kind of like
touching.
looks behind his shoulder at the pillar, stands up from his little comfy seat here, and takes a couple
Yeah,
scoots up here.
yeah, double no touchy.
So why are we allowing this thing not to be destroyed?
Because I think it's too powerful to be destroyed. I mean, I'm really afraid of what would happen if we would just destroy it. I don't think we can. At least I can't. That's for sure.
You just don't have a big enough reckoning hammer.
Yeah, Alexa looks at her axe for a minute, looks at the pillar, looks at the axe, look at the pillar.
No. Don't approach that thing like it's basically like I think it grants power, but it's at the cost of your life. But it's incredibly powerful, and I don't think
Maybe
we should mess with it.
it could just be at the cost of your soul.
Oh, well, yeah, just my soul. That's reassuring.
Well, I don't want my soul to be gone.
What?
I don't want my soul to be gone, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, me neither. But it's like it's. I could see why it could be super tempting to try to use it, but no, it's not worth it.
All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and have Lash roll initiative here. As the lot of them will go ahead and try to advance.
Oh, I forgot to select my token.
Is peeing on it count as touching?
I'm going to go ahead and delete the previous initiative real quick.
There we go. Just manually entered myself in.
Yep. And I gotta enter everyone else in here real quick too. And I'm gonna start with the funnest name here.
Alright, I guess I can zoom the camera back out then. I mean, I saw him a long time ago, but trying to hide him
that's
from the
okay.
camera.
The audience is slightly aware of how fucked everything is. And now the players are slowly going to be aware.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe we should have done something more to prepare.
Thankfully, I'm fearless, so
It's not my problem.
This is very true.
Yeah, like everybody just.
I'm like the Men in Black up here. I'm your first, last, and
Yeah.
only line of defense against dying in a crypt.
Did everybody get an invitation for the evil magic pillar tonight? Because whoa,
And if you guys downstairs start hearing the noises, you can go ahead. I'll go ahead and roll initiative for you as well. Or, well, go ahead and make a
yeah.
perception now, and then roll it as well. Or maybe we'll wait around. I'll wait around.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Okay,
He's
so
cheating.
Gustav, next round you...
Oh dang!
That's 2 ones in a row. He's cheating.
Gustav and
No,
Alexa, next round you can in fact roll initiative, and you will be factored in.
All right.
Okay.
Should I
So
roll?
at the top of the round is Flash. You definitely notice that the people out there are starting to move and prepare. And it looks like they are about to do something. What are you going to do?
I delay.
Okay, you delay. Let's see. This guy, and let me go ahead and scroll to what he has. This man will go ahead and pop around the corner
I interrupt.
and advance.
I interrupt. Use my delay to shoot at him when he pops around the corner.
Okay, let me go ahead and give a quick description of him. This man looks almost normal, except for the incredible thick fur around his body. For half a moment, you could almost swear he is a beast man, but he still has humanoid facial features.
It's a furry.
Kill it with fire.
Okay, you use your fortune point to re-roll, and you get an 8 damage on a something here. A
Hit him once already, if that counts right.
Right.
Hit him on his leg.
Ended his adventuring career.
All right. Yeah, you think you get him in the knee, and normally that would be a mortal blow, but in fact, it looks like it actually sort of grazed off a fair bit, perhaps getting tangled up in that fur.
Well, that
And
one's a-
he howls in pain, but he still advances with a crowbar in his hand,
Oh,
and
No,
he
it's an
has to
emotion,
walk
he's
around
hurting.
the trash here. So he's going to end up here after 2 movements to try to get closer. At this point, the rat on the roof decides, yes, now is the time to strike. And he will screech as he pops up on the roof. I'm going to leave him here just so that you have a relative idea of where he is. Where is he? Alright, here he is. Weapons. And he is going to go ahead and throw some throwing stars at you. Oh, his stuff is whispered right now.
Yeah, well, I saw it.
Okay.
I know you
well,
hit
then
me.
it is a body hit right now.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and roll damage. A whole 3.
Yep, and I have 4 on my body, so I'm good.
All right. He pops up on top of the roof, takes out a star, and just throws it straight down into your armor while screeching, "Now is the time, Talashian. I will have my revenge for the humiliating defeat you gave us."
that's a well-spoken Scaven.
Well, he did speak
Yes,
perfectly
yes, I
last
am.
time we encountered
Went
him,
to
too.
college.
I just like that. Dum, 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 dum. Just looked down. I was like, that didn't even. What?
Yeah, that's just the downside of having throwing darts, you know.
Throwing stars.
Throwing stars, even. Oh yes, they are 3-pronged throwing stars with, of course, the 3 triangular marks of the Skaven on them. The Greasy Man. This one looks. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, this man seems almost normal, except for the fact it looks like he has been dipped entirely in chocolate. And on top of that, he looks like he is constantly sweating from every pore. But aside from that, it looks like he could probably just be a normal person with an odd chocolate accident at this point. However, this has not dissuaded you from shooting him.
Twice, I
Oh no,
believe.
he's fighting the
Okay.
Wonka rejects.
Double checking. He also has only 4 movement here, so he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is rushing up right behind his companion. He's got his back. The next
Yeah.
one.
I'm in a bad way.
Trying around with ninja weapons. Okay, so he can move 5. This one looks like he is a woodsman, and in fact he has a woodsman axe, a large 2-handed weapon. Additionally, though, he has a prehensile tail made of skin, with which he holds a small cudgel. As well, he is covered with weird discolored bumps all over his body that pop and leak yellow viscous fluid. And he is advancing now. And he gets up to here because the trash takes an extra movement to try to cover over. And of course, now the best one of all, this one crests the top of the barrels here. I'm going to go ahead and just